Greetings, everyone. Hope everybody's having a wonderful and lovely day. Started out pretty good for me so far. Got the room cooled down enough that I could shut off my air conditioner, so that's good. I got it so cold in here I have cold feet. I have cold feet at the start of my stream. It's not a good thing. No butterflies in my stomach though, so we're probably good. All right, so we got a couple grand arenas to get through today. We've got a couple questions to answer. Maybe get to an account review or two if we have time for that. If anybody in the chat has any questions that they want answered, put them over there and we can take a look at it, see what we can do. Let me go over to the Discord and answer a few of those questions while we're waiting for a few more people to join in on the channel here. I feel like we're going to get a few more viewers, so we'll hang out here for a minute and just chat. So one of the questions over in the channel is that a person's going for SLKR and Relic the Kylo Ren unmasked as one of the first characters. Has the TIE silencer at 6 stars, but is not planning on building the full First Order fleet, and is just going to buy the finalizer with the crystals. What should I do with my now 60 plus galactic power silencer? Stick it with my Empire fleet, building towards TIE Bomber, Houndstooth, and TIE Fighter with Vader's ship as a reinforcement. Should I replace the TIE Fighter with the silencer in the starting lineup? Maybe use it as a reinforcement. My other fleets are Rebel Fleet, Negotiator Fleet, and eventually a Malevolence Fleet. So the silencer on its own is a really powerful ship. You do need to protect it a little bit. It can take a hit. It can take a hit a lot better than Vader's ship can. So it doesn't need to hide behind 2 or 3 tanks like the TIE Advanced. But I used it for a long time with Anakin and the Houndstooth as a starting 3. It's really a good ship under Home 1 because the basic on it is so good. It gets stuns on characters with high turn meter and gets advantage on after it attacks characters with low turn meter. So it can fit in almost any fleet, but the Rebel fleet calls a ton of assists, and every time that ship assists, it's going to be hitting something pretty hard. So I would recommend, if you do have any kind of functional Rebel fleet under Home 1, that the silencer could go in there. If you're planning to do the Empire fleet starting out with 2 tanks with the TIE Bomber and the Houndstooth, you're going to find it hard to get that first ship kill. So if you do the 2 tanks with Vader's ship, that can sometimes, get you that first ship off the board. But if you're going to use the old school TIE Fighter to try to generate extra turn meter for your capital ship, then I would recommend potentially going with 2 tanks and bringing the Houndstooth in as a reinforcement. So in that case, you could do something like the old school TIE Fighter, the TIE Bomber, and the Silencer as the starting 3, and use the TIE Silencer to stun their biggest threat. Then you can get target lock on somebody with the TIE and tank with the TIE Bomber, and then you can reinforce with Vader, and then later reinforce with the Houndstooth, something like that. You could play around with it as your arena fleet. But when I'm splitting up fleets, I would most likely keep your Empire fleet good and then put the silencer with the Home 1. All right, let's check out chat over here. How do you buy the finalizer? Is it in the journey guide? So Ninja, when the finalizer event is active, only when the finalizer event is in the event window, then there's a pack in the store where you can buy the finalizer. I think it's 1250 crystals for 10 finalizer shards. So it's not normally available, but it's actually in the store, not in the shops. Around how many crystals would it take to buy the finalizer? It's $12.50 per 10, and you have to buy 150 crystals. 145 shards is what's needed for 5 stars, so you have to buy 150. If you buy that pack 15 times, it's something like 17,000 crystals or something like that. So it's if you just buy the crystals, it's over $100. It's like $120, $140, something like that, if you just buy it straight up with crystals. But what most people do when you're buying it, just save up, get good fleet placement, get decent arena placement, save up 300 or 400 crystals a week at least, or if you can afford to save up about 1,000 a week, then every time that comes around you can make 3 purchases, and that way it'll take you 5 months. If you can do 3 purchases a month for 5 months, you'll unlock the finalizer for crystals. So that's how you do as a free-to-play player. You just go for 3 purchases of that 3750 crystal saved up every month when the finalizer event comes up. So you have to sacrifice a few refreshes here and there, but the amount of characters and fleet and galactic power bloat that you can avoid is immense. So that's a pretty good method to do that. Aiden says he's been on vacation, been missing streams. Well, vacations are nice though. That's good. Storm Pooper says 18,500 to buy the finalizer. Rotofire says, hey DL, I was looking at your roster regarding your 3v3 question. I think Newt makes the most sense. You have a Dooku and a Django that don't really have a home in 3v3s, and Newt leads is amazing. I'm asking about my main account, Rotofire, not my Loquitur account. I'm looking at my main account. I've got Dooku on my main account. I've got Newt Gunray on my main account. They're not built up, but they're, started at least. But yeah, I'm looking for ideas for my main. I've thought a lot about the Loquitur account. I've got some ideas there. And for the main, I've got like one idea of something that I can work on. And then after that, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what's really that great. Nice. Lol says, Loquitur, I'm taking your advice from a few streams ago and just building on what I have. Yeah, good. Good. Are the General Kenobi packs worth the money? Just got to fleet and doing great. Thank you. Overall, in terms of those packs, there's 3 things to consider. One is where your character and fleet are at in the game. Like if you're in a guild that doesn't get that many get to currency, and you're like 30 shards away from your negotiator, man, the temptation to just buy those shards and close the deal, it could get you that negotiator like 3 or 4 months ahead of when you would normally get it. It might be worth it. In terms of the value, is it worth buying those shards for crystals or for money? My vote is absolutely no. The only reason you would buy those packs is if it saves you so much time that you get your negotiator at a point where you're ahead of your fleet shard, or have to catch up with your fleet shard to maintain your placement. Then it might be something that you would go for. With Kenobi, you're gonna get Kenobi to 7 stars at some point. I just don't see the point. I mean, I'm close to getting my Kenobi to 7 stars, and I sure wish I did have him to 7 stars. I want him to be a relic project, and I can't do anything with him till I get his 7th star. But I'll wait. There's no reason for me to force it. It'll come. So the Wat Tambor pack is the one that I would say for most people actually would have enough value to justify buying the Wat Tambor pack. But for the Kenobi and the Negotiator, wouldn't do it. At Loquitur, what video will paths for the new account be next? The Senator? Working through the Techno Union. Several people have asked me for the Techno Union, the money build. Like how do you get ahead fastest in the game? And the answer, I think, is going to surprise some people. Other people aren't. The single team in the game that gets you the most financial gain, well, financial in terms of gear, early on, and a stamp of approval from the Dark Council, the troopers, the Imperial Trooper team. There's assault battles that they can do. They can score well in Conquest. They can finish out pretty high levels in galactic challenges. So yeah, we're working around that. We're going through a bunch of stuff, but trying to put together a package of all the ideas that are going to get you ahead on scoring currency and gear as early as you can in the game. So that'll be the next one that comes out. I was hoping to have it done this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Still working on the presentation for it and haven't made the video or started the editing yet, so it'll probably be later in the week. I'm hoping to get that one out. But if you're waiting, if you're one of those people that's just right on the cusp and you're like level 46 and you're like, man, I really need to know my next path and I want it to be Techno Union, you don't have to wait for the video. Start building Imperial Troopers. And then we'll go from there with the detail. I've seen some stuff about them and we're staying away. Oh, where? Oh. LOL's talking about something, going on vacation or whatever. Portland is literally the complete opposite of the U.S. He's in Florida. Nice. Yeah, well, where I'm at went from being winter to being kind of in the middle. We actually had a spring, so that was nice. A lot of times in Texas, it goes from being 47 degrees to being 87 degrees, like within a couple weeks, it seems like. So we actually got a period of moderate temperatures this year and a lot of rain. So that's interesting. Unusual. Don't usually get that. All right, let's go over here and look at some more questions. When using the Gladiator build, what is the suggested Zeta order? Queen's Will, Merciless Massacre, Jolie, Revan. Should one Zeta no escape and EP lead beforehand? So in my opinion, the Queen's Will is probably the best first Zeta for just about any count that's building Geos. It's really strong. It brings the Brute out front. It saves you that skill on your Brute Alpha until you need to use it and resummon the Brute. So it's really a huge Zeta to have. So yes, I would suggest that, especially for Grand Arena and for game modes where you're using either Sith or Empire with Vader. Merciless Massacre is a game changer for him as a character. So would I recommend Merciless Massacre before the Revans in the Gladiator path? I would. Because you're going to have, in theory, you're going to have your Vader built up before you'll have your Revans built up. And when you're starting in Grand Arenas, you're very quickly going to be faced with Phoenix and Geos, and having Merciless Massacre on Vader is going to give you a path through those teams. Now, if you want to put the Zeta onto the Emperor Palpatine lead, that's optional. It's good. It helps Vader to be a powerhouse. It makes it even easier to get through those teams with Vader at lower gear tiers because you will be able to do the Force Crush and get a free turn under the Palpatine leadership and then go crazy with Merciless Massacre. So those Zetas, I believe, are going to help you in Grand Arena and in events. So I would at least put on Queen's Will and Merciless Massacre as the first two. And then from there, you do want to probably just focus on your Revan team. Probably the first out of the Revan team even. I might put it on Bindo before anything else, just because the ability to revive those Jedi is going to be a very early game, something that the opponents can't get past. And then you work on the Zetas for Revan, and you can do them in almost any order. I mean, by the time you get the ones on Revan and get the one on Jolie, that's 5 Zetas. You're not very long into the game by the time you've got 5 Zetas, so the order isn't terribly critical. Like I said, I would probably do Bindo first just because that's going to give you some... it's going to make your opponent have to kill Jolie first is what it's going to do. It's going to make him the target of your opponent's aggression. And then Yoda's battle meditation is needed. Then you go into the rest of them. All right, let's see what chat's saying. All right. Well, everybody's just talking about vacations instead of Swigo, so that's good. Somebody had a question about Galactic War. Can someone explain Galactic War to me? I'm leveling a new account. I'm at 54. And in the Galactic War's third battle, I'm facing teams that I can't beat, level 62 with purple gear levels. So the Galactic War is random. The first team is usually decently hard. I don't know why the game does that, but a lot of times the first team will be at or above your level. The next 2 or 3 teams to me always seem like they're a little less, but it's random. I think it's pulled from people at the same level as you, and then it just scales up as it goes. So if you're level 54, you could easily, if you do really well and get all the way to the end, you could find yourself facing somebody at level 71. And if it's a good player who knows what they are doing and their team that they have is, I think it's arena teams or, past teams from players or something like that. It's not, to my understanding, it's not pre-built in-game teams. It's actual, like, random player teams from certain levels. So you could find yourself facing a level 71 person with, built-out Jedi or something like that you just got no chance against. So you'll sometimes complete your Galactic War, and sometimes you will not. By the time I got to level 85, I think I had something like 41 completions under my belt. So I won about half the time on my way up to level 85. And, I finished out, once I got the Geos going, I mean, once you have Geos, you pretty much don't lose Galactic War ever again. Unless you throw a mirror match against other Geos, for example, something like that. But yeah, so you kind of just walk up through there, you finish out your last 10. That unlocks auto sim for you. And then you could just sim your battles. Once you've got 50 wins, you could sim them from there on out. The key to winning Galactic War in the early game is your tanks. It's your ability to take damage that defines how well you're going to do in Galactic War. So with Phoenix, if you put more effort into Chopper and Kanan, you're going to find you'll have an easier time getting through than if you're, putting all your effort into damage dealers like Ezra. Because as long as your tanks hold up, you'll be able to get through the opposing team. I did Kylo Ren unmasked because he's a fabulous tank, so I just built him for that as well as other reasons so that he could tank his way through the Galactic War most days. And that's how you get through. You got to have a tank that can just go battle after battle after battle without any significant change. The Jedi under Bastila lead are also very good functional team for getting through Galactic War because every time you start a battle, that bonus protection is generated at the start of the battle. So if they fight it out and somebody, loses all that protection, starts taking damage, everything else, the next time you start the battle, it gives all that protection back on top again. And it really allows your Jedi to do, again, battle after battle after battle without losing their viability. So Phoenix and Jedi are your best bets in the early levels. And then, of course, once you get Geos, then you're pretty much done with Galactic War very quickly. You sim it forever after and never look back. The key to winning Galactic War is to kill your opponents before they kill you. Well, that's a very simplified way to look at it, but it's more than that. It's a game of attrition because your best team is going to get wore down. The other thing that I do, and I've got a video that shows this. Let's say you're working on a couple teams and the Phoenix team is okay, but you've actually progressed to a point where your Empire team is better than your Phoenix team. What you do, you bring your Empire team in against that very first battle, the first battle that you fight. You bring in your Empire team and you just crush them. The game will save the state of that team when it's finished, so at least 4 of the characters on that team will have some kind of turn meter built up. The next time you select that team, you start the next Galactic War battle with all of that turn meter. Any of the skills that you have on cooldown will be still on cooldown, so if you crush them too much and you've used up all your good cooldowns, it's not helping so much. But you play them against the first team, you wind up their turn meter, then you bring in your Phoenix, you play through until almost the end, and then you can use your best team whenever one of the really good teams drops in that you don't think you can beat. You drop in your best team, you beat them, save yourself some turn meter, go back to your endurance team. The other thing is withdrawal is completely legitimate in Galactic War. So let's say you go in with that Empire team, you misclick something, it doesn't work like you think, and they start getting advantage on you and kill one of your characters. You can just leave. Just quit, forfeit, restart. You come in, your characters are back to full life. Their characters are reset back to the beginning of the battle. So you can also do that if you think you've got the matchup, but you didn't understand, oh man, Aayla Secura is a lot better than I thought, and like she wrecked me this match. Okay, well, fine. Just forfeit out, come back in, kill her first. You know, you can use the knowledge that you gain in that battle to just kind of, keep coming in until you get your routine down and you can complete that battle with your characters intact. Every now and then something weird will happen. You'll go in with your Jedi team, for example, and the other team just does something unusual and like kills your Yoda in one hit. Back out, start over, look for better random on the second try, third try, whatever. You only usually have to do that against 1 or 2 teams during your climb. Most times, the teams that you can obviously beat, you just go in and obviously beat. It's only the teams that are a little bit tricky, like the first few times you play against Bastila Shan Fallen or something like that. You're going to get surprised by what the characters do. Back out, start over, just peck away at it until you figure out your skills. It's a great way to learn your character skills, opposing character skills for new players. It doesn't need to be a boring game mode. That's a great learning game mode. And you won't win every day, but that's how I approach it. Howdy, mate. Still doing 3v3 teams? Oh, yeah. What do you got, Hermit? You got ideas? It's from my main account, not from my Loquitur account. I'm looking for 3v3 ideas for my main account. I've got a couple of them that I'll share with you guys, but I'm looking for other people with really super clever ideas. I think I'm 16 from being able to sim it, which will be easy since Relic Vader deletes everything instantly. Yeah, Relic Vader is good at deleting things instantly. What should I be getting from the Galactic War store? I've got all the characters worthwhile to 7-star in there. All right, guys, I'm going to put up the Loquitur account, and we're going to talk about what to buy in the Galactic War store. There should be some music playing in the background if we're lucky. I can't hear the background music no matter what I do. So I have no idea on the volume levels for this thing. So let me know in the chat if it's too low, if it's too high, if it's drowning out what I'm saying. Because I literally, the way it's set up, I have no feedback on how the volume of the sound is going to come through in the stream. So you guys tell me if it's okay. If you would, please. So I think everybody knows the answer to the question here on the Galactic War store. But for anybody who doesn't know, once you've got the characters that you want out of the Galactic War store, and there's not something else that you're building at the moment or getting shards for at the moment, what you do as you continue to purchase the things that you've already purchased. So you buy these ships, and the reason you buy ships is because 4 at 38 is worth 152 in the shard shop. If we buy here, it's worth 150. So for the 2 extra currency, I buy ships. You convert that currency to shard shop currency, and that's what you do. That's how you feed your shard shop. You know, just every day you spend all your Galactic War Store currency here. And then when one of these characters does turn up in your next plan and you say, okay, I need to build a Tebow, or I need to build a, you know, whatever, Captain Phasma if you're going first order for SLKR, then you start buying her out of here. And then you just go back to collecting shards again. Feed the shard shop. All right, let's see. We can hardly hear it. It's a little low. Okay. I spend it on gear and relic material. Yep. Alright, we can hardly hear it. I'm going to turn it up from 35 to minus 30. Minus 30. Okay, see where that puts us. Again, give me feedback if it's good or bad or ugly. Because we want it to play in the background, but not to be obnoxious. How long would it take a new player to unlock General Kenobi? He's my favorite character. A long time. If you're a new player and you're looking at General Kenobi, your biggest barrier is going to be that relic level Wat Tambor. You have to be in a pretty darn good guild. A new player guild, you'd be lucky to get into a guild that's getting you 30 shards of Wat Tambor. If you somehow manage to get into a guild that's getting 50 shards of Wat Tambor, I would be really impressed. But let's say 30 is an average for a really good guild that you could get into as a new player. Maybe you could appeal to their better nature. In which case, it's going to take you 11 months to get to a 330 shards of Wat Tambor. That's, 30 per cycle for 11 cycles. So, yeah, that's, if you could build up all the other materials in the meantime, you probably can. But yeah, that's what's going to determine it. So, brand new player, probably 3 months to get to 85. You get in a good guild, 11 months after that. So you're looking at 14 months total from the time you start the game till you reasonably have a shot at getting that Kenobi. I think that's the big barrier, right? There's nothing else that would really stop us from getting him. Assuming that we could relic all the characters and relic 8 everything and whatnot. I don't have all of his requirements memorized, so it's I think the music was fine like it was. I think the music is good now. You really need a good guild and to spend the $150 to get Galactic Legend Kenobi. Yeah. So yeah, I think Relic 8 is the barrier to free-to-play. It is and it isn't. There are guilds out there who are doing Rancor who would, in theory, either let a new player in or mercenary a new player in or something. There's, or you could buy the packs out of the. I realize it's not free-to-play, but yeah, it's all about guild. It's 100% about the guild that you can get yourself into. So just because of the way the character requirements are built with the Relic 8 stuff as well as Wat Tambor, it's all about the guild. What guild you're in is going to determine how fast, but certainly not faster than 14 months. For the average starting player, that's about as fast as you could ever expect to get it. And that's like you said, getting into a guild that's getting Relic 8 materials and getting the Wat Tambor shards, and those guilds probably aren't bringing in a lot of new players. So, music is good now. All right. How can I resist the temptation to start too many projects at once? Well, that's a good question. Just don't start them. So it's a matter of willpower, I guess. I don't know. So I can't resist the temptation to collect shards, for example. I always think I want these new projects, so I start collecting the shards. So you see I've got a lot of stuff that I could unlock. I've got a lot of stuff even down here that I've got tons of shards for. We got Grievous, we got Scion. Look at Traya down here. We're getting a lot of shards for Traya. So there's a lot of things that I could unlock and start. Look at this Han Solo, 581 shards of Han Solo down here. Nice, huh? But the way that you do that is just to favorite the things that you're working for. And I make my favorite list deep, right? Like my favorites are my whole project list. And then it's pretty much that I don't really look below my favorites. So all of this stuff down here, all of this tempting shiny candy that I might want to unlock or do something with down here, I just don't look at it, right? It's not on my radar because my favorites take up the top of my character list here. So everything down to here is favorited, right? All this is favorited. And then I just spend all my time up here on favorites and I don't look at the stuff and be tempted to start new projects. Then I start new projects based on my galactic power. So wherever I'm at with my galactic power determines, am I looking for more ships? Am I looking for more characters? Okay, well, I'm looking for more characters. What teams am I going to build? Then you go in here, go into your squads tab, and you say, okay, I need another Grand Arena defensive team. So I'm going to build this, whatever it is. And you put it in here. And you favorite those characters, you bring them up top. For characters that you get to a point where you're not going to work on them anymore, then you unfavorite them, and they come down here. That's how I manage it. Pretty simple. I'd get Han unlocked at 5 stars in Gear 4 just to get the shoots first mechanic. It can be helpful if you need to stun someone in a Grand Arena. Could be. Could be. I decided to relic my spy last night and he hit so much harder now. Nice, Nick. Good job. I wonder if Arnold will be able to get Galactic Legend Kenobi opening day. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he'll get him opening day. Yep. Yeah, but all the shards could be gear, and that's the problem. I'm a collector too. Okay. Well, in that regard, you've seen my videos on my account updates. I limit myself to 4 hard nodes and the rest is for gear. That's also a way. And I'm not accumulating shards from the other shops and stuff like that. I'm just working on my projects and, farming gear with the rest. We did get the relic on that Veers though. Check him out. Did that yesterday. Shot it for the video, but yeah, we got our relic Veers. We also got Kenobi, another gear tier. He's all the way up to gear 11, parked as high as he can go. Hopefully we can gear 12 him sometime soon. That would be nice. Get him going. I second that point of view. Unlocking Han for that stun is very valuable. Are you getting Galactic Legend Kenobi on your main? Nope. No, I don't have a 7-star Wat Tambor, so that locks me out. And I'm working on Rey, so I'll have Galactic Legend Rey as my next big project. So that's it. How thick does General Kenobi need to be at Gear 11 when it comes to health and protection? Yeah, you just you build him like you would always build him. I've got speed mods on him because I've just got more good speed mods than I have other stuff. But yeah, health, defense. That's it. And we put a protection arrow on him to make him a little stockier in that regard, and that's it. Since we have a speed set on him, we didn't put a speed arrow. We put a protection arrow with speed on it. So yeah, that's it. Just basically do with Kenobi what you would always do with Kenobi. I like a little bit of defense on him. It's better at relic level than it is under relic level. You know, this could easily be health or protection. But yeah, once you build up to a certain point on health, defense is good. You always get defense over here, but I like to have a second defense main stat somewhere, just to make him take more hits. Works with his mechanics pretty well. Alright, I managed to get to 66 in Squad Arena earlier, which I would say is good. Started playing in late January. Nice. That's a nice looking Kenobi, probably a few weeks till 7 stars. Yeah, it'll probably be 3-4 weeks maybe till 7 stars. And then, you know, by then we'll have this gear up and we'll be able to get him to gear 12. That'll be good. Alright, so let's see, what else? We got a Grand Arena to do, right? Why don't we get on in here and start scouting and taking a look for this Loquitur Grand Arena. It's not going to be anywhere near as cool as last stream, man. That was so awesome having my opponent in the chat, fighting it out interactively. Man, I wish I could do that more often. I may even start reaching out to players ahead of time and see if they're interested in joining us on stream and doing it as part of a stream. You know, maybe I can even get some people who don't know anything about the channel over here. So we're gonna start reaching out to people, see if we can do more of those interactives. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I was extremely entertained. Yeah, so we know how that one ended. We all got to see that live. My opponent for today has already played, so that's good. We get to actually play against the opponent knowing what we have to do, which is nice. Alright, Beastment, the Pit Fighter, part of Scorpion team, 1.6, so he's at the top end of the galactic power for this division. I'm somewhere toward the bottom, so he's got me by a lot on characters, a lot. A little bit on ships too, about 330,000 difference, I think, compared to where I locked in. In terms of ships, he's got this big silencer, but then it drops off pretty quickly from there. Got a Houndstooth in the mix, a bunch of different ships here, but they're all kind of ships in the middle. And I'm not too scared of this Houndstooth because it's not a gear 12 boss. He doesn't have the Zeta on him. It is finished out to 7 stars, so it's a good boss, but it's not at the level where I can't beat it, like NQA's was last week, where I wouldn't have a chance if he put it on defense. I think my normal fleet can sort of muscle through that Houndstooth. So then we look at the inventory of characters. We've got Darth Revan at Relic 7, Jedi Revan down here, but I didn't see the Malak anywhere. So we don't have the Malak yet, thank goodness. We do have a Relic 5 Darth Vader, Palpatine, Kylo Ren unmasked, all kinds of good stuff to deal with. Geos, Geo Brood Alpha here. Expecting them to be on defense somewhere. I'm expecting maybe that he puts his Revan on defense, because he's got kind of the Yoda, Bendo, Revan. This 3-man team is steep for defense. That's a hard defense early game, even not relic levels, just at like gear 10, gear 11 where they're at right here. That team can be dangerous on defense. You have to kill Bendo first, and these guys do so much damage and call assists and clear buffs, and it's pretty crazy team to get through. So I'm kind of expecting to find that on the back wall, but we'll see. Alright, so if we go in here and take a look, what I did, similar to the matchup against NQA, but I put the Geos in front of Fleet. I did put down that same team with the Snow Trooper, put it up front. And then in the back, we got this MVP Spy. Look at this guy. He held again. So he beat the Bounty Hunter team in one shot and then just got hung up against this Spy. So that makes me very happy. Spy MVP. All right, and then here we've got a full fleet hold. It looks like he did a battle and then just backed out. That's the only way it should look like this. Or he put all of his good stuff on defense. And we're going to find a massive fleet back here. So we got the Geos here that we'll have to take care of. Probably a Vader. And then we've got the Kylo Ren here that we'll have to take care of. Padme or troopers, depending on how the other zones look, depending on what's on this back wall. And as long as I can clear 3 zones, we're good. So we just got to be smart about how we do it, not waste a bunch of teams, and we should be in good shape to take this arena. So I do have the Vader team, the Padme team, the troopers, and then, you know, the Jedi as a leftover team, and then some Phoenix stuff. So we should be able to close the deal. Arva says, stop relicking characters for a bit so I can catch up to you, Darth Loquitur. We got a plan, though. We got to hit a relic every 3 weeks, right? That the last relic surprised me. It just came out of nowhere. It was like, you know, hey, you know, 4 weeks out on this relic, and then the next week I'm like, just kidding. I can relic it this week already. So yeah, Tarkin kind of, I think it was Tarkin that was just like jumped way ahead. And then I went back to the 3 weeks for Veers. I can't say for sure that it's going to be 3 weeks on Kenobi because I don't know that I'm going to get him to 7 stars. So I've got to pick a different target for my next relic other than Kenobi. So it'll be another one of the C requirements. Maybe Dooku. Maybe Dooku will be the next to go. Maybe Palpatine. I'm still a bit out on Palpatine though, so maybe Dooku. Maybe Dooku's the next relic. That screams Vader Solo. Vader the Geos. R7 Vaders against those Geos will melt. Yep. Alright. Putting that spy on the back wall last round was a pro move. And it's just about spreading out your power, you know, making your opponent beat team after team after team that takes some kind of effort to beat and run them out of resources. I'm going to talk about, I should talk a little bit about that on my main account when I talk about defenses, because there's something starting to develop over there that I notice is an interesting trend, and I think it's going to be good advice for people. All right, please do this, lightsabers. We've got quite a few people that have shown up that are in the channel watching the stream. So appreciate you guys, love you guys. It helps me a lot if you do this with your lightsaber. Just give it a quick, flick, poke, whatever you got to do. It's very satisfying to destroy the like button. So do that for yourself. Give yourself that satisfaction. All right, so people want to see Vader. I think Wat Tambor is a nice addition to this. And I don't really feel like we need anything else, do we? Do we want to take like one other character just so that Vader doesn't get swamped? This is one of those things where I just need a win. I don't have to worry about banner efficiency nearly as much. I just need to win. So maybe we just put this red trooper in here to get some assists. Why not? And that way, if they do kill Vader by some circumstance, he'll get to go off and kill the rest of them with one hit. Yeah, don't even need Wat, just Vader. Yeah, so you guys think differently than I think, and I'm just telling you right now, the opponent's already stalled out. If I take a solo Vader in here and something weird happens and Vader gets stopped, then I drop a battle, and if I can't clear 3 zones, I lose. So these characters aren't really going in another team doing something else. I don't need to get banner efficiency. It doesn't matter if I get 54 banners, 55 banners, or 56 banners. I'll take 54, right? 54 is plenty good. It doesn't matter. Or if I get 51 because these guys all lose protection. It's all irrelevant. All that matters is that I get through this battle without dropping the battle. You can try some stuff out. Try winning. That's what I'm going to try out. Try out winning. Okay. Merciless Massacre. Let us do that. And then the Brute Alpha didn't get enough stuff on to cull him right away, so we're just going to cull Spy. We'll hit the Brute Alpha. Well, took him down. Okay. There we go. 54 banners. Good stuff. Easy win. We'll take the 54. Alright, let's see what's on the back wall. So he did put down a team. Oh, it looks like he didn't have the Zeta on the JKR yet, so he put it under a Bastila lead. That's actually that's actually a tough team, because Bindo is going to have a ton of free protection on him. He's got him like 100% health protection. He's going to be beefy. He's going to be hard to get through. So I need a ton of damage here. And then I've got this bounty hunter team that's also going to be surprisingly annoying. So I think I probably take my Jedi in here, Padme here, and troopers on this. Because the troopers should be able to get a kill on Officer, get a kill here, and then they should be able to just pound their way through Kylo. I feel like the troopers are fine here, right? They'll just take a billion turns and should have plenty of damage to get through it. Padme is a little safer bet there. Padme is a little safer because I can get the healing immunity on him with... so that would leave the troopers here. They've got a lot to get through here, and I have to pop Savior. Right, Savior still works just fine. Yeah, I think I got to bring Padme down here against this, because all of the initial protection up from Bastila, and then Savior and Jolie Bindo, that is a lot to get through. And I don't know that the troopers are going to be able to get, because basically I have to peel off all the bonus protection and get 2 kills, you know, pop Savior and get a second full kill before I start getting my free turns. And they don't have much damage, but Piet is just so weak. So weak. That is a clear timeout team. Yeah, the Bastila JKR team, definitely. Yeah. There were some questions about Arnold, and do I watch Arnold, and do I like his guides? So I'll answer that. I watch Arnold. Yeah, of course I do. I like how he shows off the new game content. He's got characters that I'm a heck of a long way from bringing to relic level, and I get to see if they're good. All of the stuff that he did with Echo tells me that, you know, once Echo's in the game and I can start farming him, I'm going to go after that Echo from the new Bad Batch, because he's that good of a character. So I definitely get ideas from that. I agree. I think somebody said, Arva says, I don't like Arnold's new player guides. He's living in a bubble. Arnold doesn't bring it down to the level of somebody who doesn't know how to play the game. He plays the game as a new player, as somebody who's been playing the game for like 5 years. And new players who are truly new to the game haven't been playing 5 years. And he misses so much of the simple stuff that people just don't know when they start the game. So, yeah, that's what I think of Arnold. I think he's not wrong. He just lacks the detail that I think people want and need to understand how to start playing the game at a functional level. So, and his beginner's guide, his 2021 free-to-play guide is, he just took the journey guide and put a line through all the characters. If you're free-to-play That's a 6-year plan that he laid out. That's not the 2021 free play players guides. That's the 2021 free to play 6-year plan to get every character in the game. And that's not the point. You don't win the game when you get everything unlocked in the journey guide. So I thought that particular video was really not very useful for people. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that he says is right. It's just no detail. All right, let's go in here and see if we can beat this First Order team. Oh, I didn't check the likes. We don't have enough likes. Man, I'm going to drop this now. Oh no, I'm going to drop this battle because I don't have enough likes. This is horrible. This is horrible. Guys, you didn't tell me to check the like meter. We didn't check the like meter. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble now. Not enough likes. All right, there we go. Power up, get some turn meter going. Let's just do single target hit. Come on, likes, 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 likes. We need more likes. We still don't have enough likes, guys. We're 1 like away from winning this. Please, help. Help. I think we'll be okay. Come on, boys. Get them. Power up. Let's do this. Okay, don't touch my pet. All right, mass assist. Get him. Let's see. Let's just keep getting the offense up so I can get hard hits on him. All right, that should do it. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Good. We got just enough lightsabers deployed. I kid you not, guys. Like right when it started to work, we got enough lightsabers deployed. Okay. That gets us a win there. Let's see how much he put on fleet defense. Okay. He went 316. 316,000 on fleet defense. Yo. Yo. Yikes. That's a lot of fleet. Okay, so he's got pretty much everything for fleet on defense. Let's get in here. Get this Padme team running. We should have enough sustain and enough damage that we don't time out. Let's get in there and get it done. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right team. Pick the right team here. Select. All right. Here we go. Just win a battle in the bottom zone and you're golden. We got to get full clears though. That's the whole point of this. Okay. Who's the easiest to pop Savior on? Probably Bastila, right? Let's just get in there and kick and get rid of all the bonus protection and start working our way toward getting Savior out of here. Let's go with Retribution. Just keep hitting Bastila. We don't need to heal yet. Not much damage coming out of their team at this point. Get rid of these buffs. Now we'll go all in. Pop the Savior. I'm actually going to kill Bastila first before I start working on Jolie Bindo. And he probably will resurrect her, which I'm okay with. I don't mind that. I don't mind if he resurrects the Bastila. Yeah, we'll just do this and this, and we'll get that for. All right, SWAT. And we'll go back to the Bastila. So the reason I did that is just, you know, Jolie Bindo on his turn can resurrect Bastila, or he can, you know, call assists and do all kinds of other nasty stuff. So if we kill Bastila with a couple hits there real quick, we know that he's going to use the resurrect and basically skip his turn and then we just kill everybody with the area effect anyway. So that was my plan there. That's kind of the method to the craziness of going after Bastila ahead of Jolie Bindo, is just to control the turns. I actually thought that Jolie was going to be harder to kill than he was. He went down a little faster. I expected we'd be fighting with him a little longer, but that worked out. Alright, here we go. Got the Jedi earmarked for this battle. And this Bosk can be annoying, I'm telling you guys. Bosk is no joke. Let's just do big damage over here on this guy. Just hit him. Get Yoda going on over here. Come on, Yoda, basic. Alright. Got him out of here. We don't have to deal with any of his shenanigans. Alright. These moments when you wish that you actually had the Zeta on Bastila's leadership. Alright, let's do that. And then give everybody some buffs. Alright. See if we can get him down. Basic. And then we just got Bosk. Give him a stun. Buff immunity. Just basic. Let's see. Let's steal. Get the offense up from him. Do a big hit. Then we'll send Yoda over again. Clear off the buffs. Spread around buffs. Stun him again. Hit. Clear. Clear. 54 banners. Gotta love all that free bonus protection. Alright, no question now. We've got a 3-zone clear. We're rocking. Get in here on fleets. We've got the Tarkin. And we're going to take in 2 reinforcements because we're going to take in all 3. Man, he's got 316 on defense and we've only got 258 to throw at him. So his reinforcements, the reinforcements that are going to be coming out of this fleet, are going to be his other best ships. And I got to believe that that TIE Silencer is going to be one of the reinforcements. Probably his first reinforcement. And that's going to be pretty scary because the Hound's Tooth, I've got to push through that. And it'll take me a couple turns to get back around to that. So I'm going to be stuck behind the Hound's Tooth. And also TIE Silencer. Relic level. So that's not going to be fun, ladies and gents. Alright, what do we want to do here? You took away my mass assist. If we hit spy, he's going to go into stealth. Let's just hit the Hound's Tooth and then try to get the soldier to kill the soldier. See what we can do. Not enough. Okay, let's stun him. We'll bring in... We will bring in this. And this deals damage to all target locked enemies. Alright, so let's just do that. Get a little more damage on that soldier. There's Sunfac coming to... Alright, mass assist. Just get the Hound's Tooth out of here. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. We didn't get the silencer in. So this we can live with. This we can live with. Let's buff ourselves up. Just keep whacking away at this Sunfac. Nothing else we can do. Alright. Yeah, just get him out of here. Mass assist, get him out of here. Okay, and then get the spy and stealth. Let's see. I think actually bringing this in and killing him is probably the best bet. Alright, 55 banners. Made it through his fleet. Good. Good, good, good. And that's an important distinction that people have to figure out. Like the Houndstooth, knowing that you could get through it at this level, but with just a little more, you wouldn't be able to, and how you set up your fleets. That's maybe I'm overthinking it, but that's some pretty high level stuff. You gotta think through that stuff in order to know where you're at, play through it, get some experience with it. All right, let's get our free energy. We still got a squad arena battle for the daily quests, so we'll get in there and we'll forfeit. Just take our daily quest. Don't want to waste the time on it right now, and it's not my turn to climb anyway, so we'll just get the stuff. People have asked me, what are you doing with the double light side energy? I'm farming stuff I would normally farm. So we'll go in there, hit that node, and then on fleet, we're going to go to this and just keep racking up hollow projectors for my next relic projects. I ran out of those. I actually had to buy a couple of them out of the shop for my relic project. So you got to restock the cooler on those parts. All right, so that should close out my Grand Arena in good shape over here for a victory. Good stuff. Show you all where I'm at in Conquest. There's a few people that are interested in that. So on the first zone, we've done everything except the feats here. And with the limited amount of teams that I have, I just don't really have the ability to beat 3 enemies in the same turn. And I may be able to get this 10 consecutive thing with my troopers if I get some better discs. And then the problem that I have, like in these later, as soon as I start to climb, there's just a lot of teams where I can't get good stars. Because once they get to go, I mean, I can clear, I can get through them, but I lose 1 or 2 characters, even on my best teams. So I drop a whole bunch of the tickets or banners or whatever you want to call them, and then really have a hard time with the feats. So, and again, from a count that's at 1.3 million, I'm glad that I can climb. You know, it's the fact that I can beat these teams and get through them and keep getting discs, and you know, it's not bad. But I'm certainly not going to get that high of a crate. We're going for crate 5. That's what we're hoping to get. That gets us a bunch of these materials for 6-dot mod slicing. Gets us some Ahsoka Tano. I just last game, you know, I couldn't get to 360. Would I like to get to 6? I sure would, but I think 5 is my target. As long as I can get crate 5, I feel like I'm doing good in Conquest. At least on this account. The discs that I'm using is just kind of a mix of garbage because I really don't have a very good gimmick. So I've got the Zealous, gives healers extra bonuses, the Ruthless return meter, offensive buffs, the turn meter from falling below 100%, the Entrenched. I have a question for the chat. So on this Entrenched, I gained 75% protection up. If I had 2 of these that were the exact same, Entrenched, 75% protection up, do I get 150% protection up? Or does it do 75 and then I get 75 and it's just 75? So if anybody really knows the answer to this, and then I was able to pick up a Leader's Resolve, I'm just using the max health and protection here, and then I've got another Leader's Resolve that I managed to pick up. I can't slot it in here yet, and I don't think I need it, so I haven't. I really don't like to change around discs. I like to use discs that are reasonably good, and then I don't like to change them until like right at the end when I change them for a specific fight. I do it once and don't spend a whole lot of those data cards on changing out data discs for sure. I miss the deployable cooling systems. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it stacks. Griff says it should. Arva says it's 100%. 150%. Rotofire says, I think they stack, but I'm not 100%. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard if Spy can delete Bosk. All right, let me go up here on chat. JKR Savior doesn't work when he's not in the lead. Savior works when it just doesn't work on him when he's not in the lead, right? Yeah. Oh, so you're saying I should have targeted Revan first because it doesn't work on him and Savior. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that till it was too late. You're right, you're right. Because he's not in the lead, Savior wouldn't have affected him. Yeah, okay. Why did you start with basics? Oh, you mean with Anakin? You start with basics because in a lot of situations you don't want to do the area effect until Anakin's triggered to do double damage. I thought the team was going to be able to do more damage. You know, you wait for the AoE. It also removes buffs. So like a couple turns later you saw they had a bunch of buffs going on, and then I just used the area effect to remove the buffs. So yeah, I saved the area effect just to either do more damage or when I want to remove buffs as control. So that's why I used the basic first. Lucas says, who's going to be your next relic? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably going to be Dooku. The way things are shaping up right now, probably Dooku, because he can be good in 5v5 or 3v3. He'll give me another, you know, something on defense that's a pain for the opponent to deal with. All right, so let's think about an account review. Got a little bit of time before we have to start the next Grand Arena. So we've got, let's see. We've got somebody here by the name of Pepis. So if somebody could be so kind as to just verify from the Dark Council that we haven't done a review on somebody PEPAS. So I'll go over into the Discord and prompt this person. There's nobody in Discord under that name. All right, I don't want to do somebody who I can't even find in the Discord. That doesn't seem good. How about Drinksalot? We've got somebody who says their name is Drinksalot. All right, they got a green dot. Type in here and see if they're available. Maybe it's somebody that's already in the chat. All right. So we'll take a look. They said they're most available in the evening. This is not evening. But okay. Do the best we can with what we have at our disposal. All right. Let's take a look. Catch up on chat, see if that person's in here. All right. We've not reviewed the Drinksalot account. Okay. So we'll take a look at it and maybe that person can join. I did drop something in Discord to alert them that we'd be potentially reviewing the account. So not much warning. Probably would be nicer if I had that scheduled ahead of time, but not sure if I was going to have time to do account reviews or whatever. So, all right, well, let's get in here and take a look. 548 in ships, 755 in characters. This is really close to what we've got for Galactic Power in the Loquitur account, so I can just very easily think of this as similar to my Loquitur account here. We've got Anakin's ship at relic level. We've got the Geos at gear 12 here. Soldier a little bit lower, but good Geo fleet. Looks like he's building into this Galactic Republic idea for the Negotiator. So we've got Ahsoka, Anakin, Plo, Houndstooth coming up. We got 5s started down here. Got a couple other ships in the middle. That's okay. He's got Home 1 built up and the Executrix built up a little bit. For where we're at with this fleet, I think putting effort into this Tarkin would help you a lot in fleet. Get his skills up, get his gear tier going. Getting that capital ship to go sooner is probably going to help your fleet placement by quite a bit. Quite a bit, I would think. Alright, over here in characters, we've got Anakin, got a Padme team, Stark at Relic 4. Look at this guy. 320 speed Stark at Relic 4. 320 speed. That's nice. Got Veers, Piet. Look at these sweet troopers. Nice. That's some good stuff right there. Alright. So, the player had commented that he was working on ranged Piet, Jango, and Bosk. He was slowing down the galactic power gain because he was going to work on Padme team, and was close to unlocking General Kenobi at the time. It looks like he's got Kenobi all the way up to 6 stars by now. Okay. So obviously he applied for an account review quite some time ago and has built up a lot since then. So yeah, the Padme team's looking good. The Stark team, the troopers are looking real good. The Geos are in real good shape. We've got a ranged trooper down here, snow trooper. So it looks like he's doing ranged and snow. Yeah. So he's got them. The 3 officers plus range trooper, snow trooper. Alright. So if he wants to start building a 6th, you know, Gideon is a good 6th, and then you'll be able to do things with these guys in 3v3, a little bit more flexibility. So Gideon is worth building, the Dark Trooper is worth building, but this is a good team. This is a real good starting team. Yeah, no problems there. Yep. That's nice. Okay, let's take a look at speed real quick. He's got his arena team is the Phoenix though, so I imagine he's trying to drop his placement in squad so that he can get more wins for the Grand Arena feats. I'm guessing. I don't know why he would have Phoenix over there in Squad Arena. Alright, so we took a look at him. What do we got over here? 260. Lots of offense. Potency set. Potency on the cross. Good. Alright. Good mods here on Anakin. Padme seems a little slow. 251, but he's going all out on health. Health everywhere. Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's a whatever Padme. That's fine. We got Shaak Ti coming up. Oh, interesting. He's already building the clones. So he's got Shaak Ti and the clones coming up as another team. Didn't see that at first. Alright. That's cool. Bosk is way too slow. You need to have your Bosk be quick. I understand that you want, you know, defensive stats on him and you want him to be tanky, but Bosk going fast and getting the taunt up is good. And then he can, you know, the taunt is good, but frenzy is better. Because you get frenzy, and then you can go with another guy, and then you can do the net, and then you can go with another guy, and you can just get a lot of turns with Bosk. So, I don't know. I like Bosk to be fast. Maybe somebody in chat can say something different, but I certainly like Bosk to be a faster character. Overall, I would say far more speed mods. I see a lot of these mod sets which are not speed, and I feel like we need more speed sets. Jedi Knight Revan coming up. Good gravy. This guy has a lot of different teams built. So he's got Jedi, he's got Revan, he's got Padme, he's got troopers, he's got the clone troopers coming up. Yeah. So I think my first advice for this count on the character side of things is stop building more new teams. If you're successful with it and you're happy with the result, I mean, keep doing what you're doing. But I would say this is enough teams for now. You know, I see Night Sisters coming up. I see Kylo Ren unmasked up here. I see a bunch of stuff. But be careful starting new things. You've already got a lot of different teams going on. So focus on those teams. Get a couple more relic level characters. The Revan, I would think. You know, maybe Kenobi will get to relic level. Get this Bosk potentially to relic level. Yeah. That's what I would do. I would continue to focus on what you've got built already and be very careful about building new teams. Building up this Zamwasel a little bit isn't horrible. If you're doing good in Conquest and you can get to the tier 4, or is it tier 3? Where you have the quest to do thermal detonators. For anybody who hasn't taken a look at this, her leadership skill allows bounty hunters to place thermal detonators when they use a special ability. So you can build a team with her just as a garbage character, put her in the leader spot, and then all of your other bounty hunters will place thermal detonators, and you can get that feat completed pretty quickly. That's how I do it. I just kind of cheese it. Okay. Yeah, farm more speed mods. Focus on what you got. I would say keep working on your troopers and keep working on your clone team. I don't know. Let's think about that. Probably the Revan team is the best one to focus on now. Because with the Relic 5 Anakin and what you've got with Padme, you've already got a functional Padme team. You don't have to build her up anymore. But if you built up the Revan, put Shakti on the Revan team, or on the Padme team, either one. Just build up these Jedi and the Padme team. All right, let's catch up with chat, see what they're saying over here. Are we doing roster reviews right now? We're doing at least one. Griff says yes, Bosk should be fast. Grandmaster Yoda is begging for a Zeta. JKR Jedi would be a good team to focus on next. Yep. Tier 4 is thermals, I think. Nice. The average amount of relics you should have by Division 10 if you spend some money, but not a lot. What is the average amount of relics you should have? By Division 10. Division 10 is 1 million. Honestly, if you get to 1 million galactic power and you only have one relic, that's okay. You know, if that relic is something like a Vader or a Jedi Knight Revan, that's fine. It's perfectly acceptable. You don't have to have relics. It's certainly going to help you with your squad arena and help you with your grand arena and all that stuff. But yeah, by the time you get to Division 10, million galactic power, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you should have at least one relic. Relic Vader, Relic JKR, a Relic Trooper if you're going for an early Trooper team. You know, something at Relic level would make sense. Yep. I just gave my Night Sisters another go on Conquest and have a few Ruthless discs. 50% stamina Night Sisters kill stuff in Sector 4 so quickly it's not even funny. Nice. 50% stamina. Night Sisters kill stuff in Sector 4. That's cool. Those are Relic Night Sisters though, right? How many relics you got on your team? Are they all relic or just a few? Or Gear 12 or what are they, Arva? Arva says Relic Malik. Loquitur, do you post your streams? Yeah, absolutely. How do I get a review during stream? If I'm not there, can I still see it? So yeah, absolutely. I post my streams. They're up on the channel like everything else. And you apply for account review on the Discord. And if I do it on stream, I'll tag in the when I do the index. I'll break that down into chapters, and I'll pick out the account review name in there. 0 relics on the Night Sister, Gear 12 Daka, Gear 12 Asajj, and the rest are at Gear 11. Huh. Wow. That's impressive. And they're killing stuff in Sector 4. Is that Sector 4 hard? Let me review what you said. Sector 4. Is that Sector 4 hard? Or is it just Sector 4? Because if it's Sector 4 hard, I'm going to be impressed. Because I'm in Sector 4 hard on my main account right now, and it's not a cakewalk, for sure. Alright, so in general, the chat believes that the Revan team with the Jedi stuff is probably what you should be looking at. Alright, let's get over here. Let's take a look at this account. I didn't do any battles over here either for Squad Arena. An error has occurred and requires restarting the game. Okay. Sector 4 normal. Oh, okay, alright. Alright. I'm a little less impressed. I don't have 4 million GP, but I figure they would do the same in hard. Arva. When you get to hard, you're going to be surprised. The characters in hard hit so hard that as soon as they take a turn, they're killing your stuff. It's crazy. Let's do a demo on Sector 4 hard real quick with a relatively normal team. Like who can we bring in here against these bounty hunters? So, I don't know. This Treya team. Does that seem like a normal team? Oh, I don't know. Let's pick Vader. Let's see if we got a good Conquest team in here for Vader that we can use. I had a Vader team. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it here for the dodges. What's a good normal team? All right. Sorry about this, guys. I'm looking for a team that's going to be good but not exceptional with the discs that I have. Something that people might have at lower levels. Something like this Revan team. So we can go in there with this Revan team against the bounty hunters. Don't you have your own Night Sisters? I do, but they're not very good. So we get to go first. That's good. Let's see if we can get Aura Singh out of here then. Alright. Let's do our thing. Alright, get out of there. Arva Singh. See, we're going first, so this is good, right? This is not bad at all. Okay. Now they're going to start taking turns. Let's just do a basic on Bosk and let them get a few turns in. Okay. That wasn't impressive. You're not impressing me, guys. You know, I told you to do some good damage and you're not. You're making a liar out of me over here. I want to get through the node, though, since I've committed to the battle and spent the energy. I definitely want to get through the node. All right. Totally unimpressive. Totally unimpressive. Embo is not doing anything over here that we even care about. Look at this. Look at this guy. We're dodging everything. Get him out of here. All right. Let's go try the Night Sisters in a battle. And they are low-level Night Sisters, but... Alright, got a couple feats completed. That's good. Got discs to choose from now. Garbage, garbage, more garbage. Hey. Let's see. We don't want to fight that. Fighting that into that or that into that. I think I would rather do this. All right. Let's just take the potency calibration in case I need it. Alrighty, let's go find some more dangerous opponents here. And let's see. Let's go back to the very first thing that we have. Sith team. Ah, come on. Alright, we'll try Night Sisters. There we go. Some low-level Night Sister action. The Padme team is Night Sister food. It is? Okay. All right. I got attack Scion now. Let's see. We want Bastila of Fallen killed first if we can here. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just get armor down on these guys. Got attack Scion again. All right. We need a good cleansing. Oh boy. Okay. Let's do that again. Yeah. My Night Sisters aren't going to cut it in 4 hard. Discs I got, entrenched, buffs up. Healers and support get max health, or get offense based on max health. Again, buffs up, potency calibration. Whenever we gain a buff, we gain turn meter. And I got 2 of those and a leader's resolve. And this is pretty cool because it really, you know, if you can get a couple buffs and you do get this entrenched at the start of the battle. So that gives all of your characters like 6% extra speed, which is kind of a big deal. And then with the initial buffs that you get here, that allows me to take a lot of turns in a row. So it's not a very good gimmick, I mean, but once I get going, then I get all these buffs and I get more turn meter and I get to keep going. So it's pretty lame, but that's all I've got on my main account. The discs are really bad. They have really been bad. You need the ruthless stuff for Night Sisters to work? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I don't have the ruthless stuff, but they did hold up better than I expected as far as, you know, tanking some hits. They did tank some hits. That's no doubt. Let's do a fleet battle here. Try to get a little better fleet placement. You took so many turns, Talzin lead. You get through their protection and trigger those discs on each special that you do, so it stacks up super fast. Oh yeah, oh right, because all of their stuff goes through the protection and hits them straight in the health, and then if you have the ruthless, it's triggering all those ruthless effects for all the stuff that you have that's ignoring protection. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good. All right, let's see. What do we got to do here? Got to sit behind the Houndstooth because we didn't get him stunned. Oh, what to do? Let's get rid of all those extra protection ups. We'll bring in more damage. See if we can pop that unending loyalty. We did. Get that out of here. Then we'll get Anakin out of here. Oh boy. This cheesy garbage. We can put this on and get buff immunity onto him. Oh, never mind. He takes it off when he does his special. Okay, let's see. Take that away from Anakin. Big hit over here. He's got the unending loyalty on him, so even if we kill him, it doesn't matter. We actually don't want to kill him, but there's no choice. Got no choice. Okay, we can still target him in stealth because he's the only other ship. We got dazed on everybody, so now we're just waiting for reinforcements. Alright, still got daze on. Just do that to get protection back. Do that. And then Ahsoka probably used her spin move. Nope, she didn't. We can use this. And then put him under stealth and get rid of that. Okay, let's see. Steal turn meter from over here. Finish off this Han Solo. And get rid of Ahsoka. And we're all done. We're not all done. Keep going. Alright, where am I at with fleet over here? Do I still need another fleet battle with Loquitur? Yes, I do. We'll just take this one because it's more straightforward. And I can't beat that rebel fleet yet with my negotiator fleet. Leader's resolve is good with Mon Mothma. It's good with Mon Mothma, yes. Take out this Ahsoka Tano. Stun. And then we just wait to bring in Anakin, and then once we bring in Anakin, we put buff immunity onto him. Steal some turn meter from him. He reinforces first. Alright, let's bring in the Anakin. Get the buff immunity onto him. And we've got him stunned, so he's going to take a turn, but he's not going to get to do anything. He's just got to sit there. Alright, off he goes. Get him out of here. Let's knock the protection off of this guy. And that'll force him to use his protection up on his next turn. Alright. Stop killing me. Okay, let's do this on Anakin. Get the buff immunity onto him. Then we'll bring in the Houndstooth. See if we can kill him. Nope. Alright, bye Anakin. Okay. Get him out of here. And then we're just working on 5s. Alright. Turn meter. Go. Go. Second place fleet. Fine by me for the day. Alright then. Let's head over here and see what we can do about a Grand Arena on my main account. All right, take some objectives here, get our free stuff. Oh, what? What did I miss? I thought we did a battle. We must not even have done one battle over here. Complete that quest, get that out of here, get our daily reward, spend our energy over here just like we did over on the other account. I don't want to get to 144 while we're messing around, guys. I really don't. Okay, get over here. My go-to farming node for fleet. Okay. And we did get the JTR Relic 7. We only got one Zeta on her so far with the leadership. And maybe chat can tell me if these other Zetas are really needed to get her going. But I just put the leadership Zeta on her to get her started. Got her at Relic 7. Her speed is kind of mediocre. We're at 283 speed. I felt like she's one of these characters that wants to be 300 speed. But you guys tell me, am I modding her wrong? I know nothing about the resistance. I really don't. I'm clueless. So I feel like I build her fast. I don't feel like I build her tanky. I think she just wants to do the mind trick and the Defiant Slash a lot and just go. But you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I'll redo her mods. Got BB-8 coming up. As soon as we get another stun gun, we're going to have our BB-8. Oh, we don't need a stun gun. We need back to gels. But we'll have a nice little trio. I may buy this out because if I can get him at relic levels by this next Grand Arena lock-in, then I can have BB-8, Jedi Training Ray, and we've still got this veteran Han down here that's relic. So we can have another 3 relic defensive team. Maybe that's good. That special Omega on JTR is nice. Other Zetas for JTR are not required, but very helpful. You want to have her crit damage, crit chance, and build BB-8 super fast. Okay. Interesting. Huh. All right, let's see. DL, do you think players should go for Malevolence or Negotiator first? Malevolence. I think the Geo fleet into Malevolence first is the most efficient way to go. I built the Negotiator, and when I built the guide, I built it to say to go for the Malevolence first. It's a smoother path. But be sure you build the Vulture Droid and the Hyena Bomber. They're really needed to get that Malevolence fleet to its finest. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Had a bunch of people leave the stream. What's going on? Did somebody else start streaming? I always feel like if people go all of a sudden like that somebody else probably kicked off a stream. All right, the last Grand Arena on this main account, we got clears against all this stuff. We did have that one stumble against this Dooku team and had to bring in a bigger team to clean him up. We did get clears here. And then I think, did we drop a battle on the back too? Yeah, we dropped a battle here against these Jedi because we were running on an empty tank by the time we got to that back wall. And then on fleets, we closed that out with 2 battles here. My opponent did get stuck on this last wall. He cleared pretty much everything in one. Had a couple battles here against this Sith team. Had a couple battles here against the Rebel team. Ran out of steam. And over on fleets, we got cleared out. Okay, but we got the win. I can't remember for sure if that was already up while we were playing or not. I don't think so. But yeah, so 2 wins. And then our opponent this time, Mini Bulldog, the Bulldog, from ANZGC. Stats are 2 million, 2.1 in fleet, almost 3 million in characters, 5 million in total. Pretty good account, pretty good player. Inventory of his ships, all the stuff you might expect. We're getting to a high enough level now where it just doesn't surprise me anymore. You know, you've always got the Malevolence, the Negotiator, and either the Chimera or the Executrix at Relic level, and he's also got a Finalizer at 5 stars. So this is probably not a really good first order fleet, but you know, it's a cleanup fleet or something on offense. So I see 3 really good fleets, a few backup fleets, but yeah, only 3 really good fleets. So that's a good sign for me. So I'll tell you, that really inspires me to put 2 really good fleets on defense in hopes that I can hold him up if he didn't hold enough good fleets on offense. Character-wise, SLKR, here's the JML. That's going to prevent us from putting our Galactic Legend on defense. We've got General Skywalker, Vader, Rey, Luke. All kinds of good stuff here. Got both Revans, Malak. Not too many surprises. Standard stuff. Wat Tambor here. I see a lot of people that are winding up to get that Kenobi pretty much as soon as he hits. A lot of Ayla Sakuras coming out of the woodwork, you know. And then he's got pretty good stuff in the middle. A lot of Zetas in this account. This account has been around for quite some time. Tons of Zetas on everything. So it's a pretty rough account. If we look at speed, he's got pretty decent speed on a lot of different characters. 338 Revan, 328 Darth Revan, Bastila down here, 292. So the Rex is right around 300, I think. Yeah, 303. 303 is exactly the speed that I can beat in 5v5. I can beat a 303 Rex with my bounty hunters. 304 speed, I'm done for. It's just too much. All right, so I know then that I can't put my Galactic Legend on defense, and I know that I can put my ships on defense. So we put a bunch of good teams down, and he did have a stumble here against the Kylo Ren Unmasked. Now, I don't imagine that my Kylo Ren Unmasked beat his team. I imagine that he underestimated the beefiness and it probably timed out. So this is more likely a timeout victory than it is a, you know, kill the opposing team victory. But, you know, he's really got to work through the taunt and get to this guy first. If he doesn't, then these guys will really do a lot of damage. So this is a team that you have to, you know, you have to bring something really good in against, or Kylo will just stand there for days. Some other decent teams here. Again, just pulling teams from him. He cleared everything here in one. And then I think he cleared everything on my back wall in one too, which is embarrassing because I put 12 relics on the back wall with some, you know, 3 teams that I would consider to be pretty decent teams, and he cleared them all out in one. Look at that. But he did end up stumbling on ships. So we got our crazy little malevolence trick that we put on defense again against this opponent, and it did hold up. So 3 battles against fleet. So we just got to get a full clear. He only dropped 1 battle though. So we got to get a full clear, and if we don't get a full clear, then it's really going to come down to efficiency. So I don't know that I can be as efficient as he was. It's going to be hard. But at the end of the day, we're going to try to get there. So here's a Revan team. We can bring in SLKR here and take care of them. Here's Geos. We got a bunch of different ways we can deal with the Geos. Here's the Luke team. What did we do against this Luke team the last time? Was it a Vader? We brought in a Vader, I think. But our Vader is faster than our Thrawn, so it was a little bit of a problem to clean this up in the right way. So we got Merciless Massacre first and had to deal with that. So maybe we'll take the Vader in here again. Maybe we'll do something different. We got to get through that to see the back wall. Over here we've got the SLKR with the old school Kylo. Night Sisters down here. No tricks with the zombie though. And then a team here that, again, we'll have to bring something in, pay attention to. We've got Grievous here. I do have my Revan team on offense this time, so I can Revan that. Which leaves us with a Padme team that doesn't have to be committed to anything. So this is the comp that the Padme team does not work against, right? Am I better off going with Rey JKR here? I don't know. Maybe Vader is my best bet here. And we'll just use yeah, maybe we just don't do Merciless Massacre on the first turn. What do you guys think of that idea? Do like Vader, Watt, and Thrawn. And that's no good though. We can fracture Luke, but then once we fracture Luke, yeah. Once we fracture Luke, they get turns. He'll get a turn and he'll get a turn. Does that affect us? All right, let's catch up with chat, see what everybody's saying. What's the better capital ship, the Chimera or the Executrix? My advice to everybody who's a new player is just build the Executrix. The Chimera can be better, but it's not so much better that you need to build it. And you do need to build the Executrix for the level 3 and 4 fleet material challenges that gives you Zetas. So it's basically just that because you need to build Executrix, you don't ever really need to build the Chimera. Not for a long time. You can build it, but you don't need to. Check the modding on CLS and Chupio. That will determine if Vader can work. If Tenacity modded, it will not work. All right, so 45% Tenacity there. And Chupio, no Tenacity. 69. So, no, we're good on Tenacity. All right. Yeah, no, I think we killed this Rebel team with Vader last time. I mean, the other thing we could do is put C in there, but I really don't want to put C in there. Don't really want to put C in there. Do the troopers kill that team? I don't think troopers can kill this team. Can they? They might. They might. What if we use that trooper team that we used last time? If we use that trooper team that we used last time, we might just be able to punch Luke right out of the arena. Right, we did Veers, that, and Piet, I think, right? So that we got the assist off of him. We could probably do this, link him up. This Veers is fast still because I sped him up, right? So he'll be 328. And I'm not going to do... This might take out Luke, right? This might just blast Luke into oblivion right away. And then cleaning up Chupio doesn't seem like it'd be a problem. I kind of want to do that. Veers Piet Dark works to great effect. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I need to go into my 3v3 squads. Enter. We'll make sure that we pick the rebels. We're going to select the squad. we're going to edit the trooper squad. And we're going to drop Stark, and we're going to put in Dark. Veers, Piet, Dark. I do not want to mess this up and pick the wrong team or get the wrong order. So I'm going to make that team. Then I'm going to pick that team from the menu so that in the future I know that I always get this right. Okay, let's go in against the CLS team. And we should just go Link on the Dark Trooper and then Mass Assist on Luke. Bam! Oh, man. I just can't get enough of that. I just can't get enough of that. That Dark Trooper makes it look like you're fighting Gear 8 characters. That is silly. My goodness. Highlight reel. Highlight reel after highlight reel, this trooper team. All right, here we go. Kylo Ren unmasked solo. Because these relics are really low level. All right, there we go. There we go. I know people are going to be happy because I'm finally soloing. All right. Get stunned. Get dead. Good. 55 banners. Get through that real quick. This hard counters the CLS team. You have to have a fast Veers, though, guys. It's not a gimme. That team is not a gimme. If you actually want to use that like that, you've got to be faster with Veers than Luke. So most people don't make their Veers that fast. But Veers has to outrun Luke. And Piet also has to be fast enough to be first. I don't think it's crazy. I think you'd probably only need to be like 240, 260. I think if you were 260, then you would get, when Piet goes, you get 2 instances of 10%, so 20%. So 260 would put you at 280, and then you'd get basically 60 more, which would put you fast enough. Yeah, so your Veers would have to be about 260 to make sure that that works. That gimmick works. Doesn't have to be blazing speed, but does have to be fast enough. All right, what do we want to do against these Geos? Is this a Gear 12 spy? This is something that we can nest. We can, what else could we do here? We could Vader. We could Vader this pretty easily, I think. What else do we have that we could beat this with? I kind of feel like I don't want to throw away Vader because I don't want to end up short on the back wall if he's got some tricks back there for me. Okay, let's just do Nest. Without a Relic Spy, I don't think he really has much of a chance of one-shotting me. So I think this is a pretty safe battle. Pretty safe battle. And Griff says, yay, SLKR Solo. All right, let's just target the soldier. Okay. Soldier down already. Feels pretty good. And let's just target the Brood Alpha. Got to work down their protection a little bit first before we got any chance of killing anything. That shared health and protection pool is just good stuff. It's a good mechanic in the game. I wish there was maybe I don't wish there were more teams with it, but I think it'd be cool if there were other teams that could take advantage of something like that. It's neat. It lets you do different things, pretty cool things with your Geos that you can't do otherwise because they share that health pool. All right, Spy. I know you're trying to get me. I see you over there trying to get me. It's not going to work, though. All right. Get over here. Get on to the Brute Alpha. Got rid of the Brute again. Got rid of the Brute Alpha. Got rid of the Spy. Done. Should you relic Geos? A lot of people will tell you no. You don't need to. You can play a lot of the game without ever relicking your Geos. That's fine. Oh, here's the Luke with the... oh, wow, JML. Yo! That's a sea battle, right? Boop. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I want to get this one out of the way. So it's not wrong to relic Geos. There's plenty of people that have relic level Geos that do cool things with them. And in Galactic Territory Wars, a relic Geo team can be tough for the opponents to beat. It does well in the Dark Side TBs. There's a lot of things that you can do and do very well with relic Geos. The thing is, you don't really need to. You get them to a 16.5, gear 12, that kind of range, and you can do most of what you need to do anyway. Usually relic the Brute Alpha and leave it at that. That's what a lot of people do. All right, select a squad. Let's take a look. Do we have a pre-built squad for C? I still don't. How do you like that? Assign, Sith Eternal, Set, and Wat Tambor. Confirm that that's a squad. Now, I just want to link JML and JKL, right? There's nothing fancy here. I just want to link those two Jedi to cut their damage down and then vacuum off all their protection. Or do I actually want to link Jedi Knight Luke and Old Ben? Because then when I do get to my ultimate, both those characters get killed at the same time. But then I think I would rather drain the two Lukes. And then once I do my ult, I can still link up Old Ben and JML and continue to cut damage. Link JML, JKL, then stall until he ult. Yeah, that's what I think. JML will take more turns, so you get ult faster by linking him. Fair enough. All right. So let's go in here and get this done. I picked the right Palpatine. I picked the right Luke. All right. Tank tech onto my Emperor. Link everyone named Luke. It seems kind of weird to me, guys. This is like the link of love that Rey and Kylo shared. And now Luke is linked to himself. There's got to be something wrong with that, right? Like, isn't there something seriously wrong with that? I mean, love yourself, but having that link, that's crazy. Crazy stuff. Man, I already have all their protection. Look at that. It's so fast. They get their protection vacuumed so fast. Okay, get into the ult. And get out of the ult. And auto, right? And then we just shock Luke into oblivion. Now, I don't know if there's anybody out there watching that has Jedi Master Luke, but much like when I see Jedi Master Luke, I don't put my SLKR on defense. If you see that the opponent has Sith Eternal Emperor, it feels like a bad idea to me to put your JML on defense. So I feel like this guy, you know, maybe it's not that he didn't watch the matchups that closely. Maybe he just thought that I would have to use C on this front wall. Maybe he was just hoping that I would throw away the C and then be stuck against that JML. Because if I did that, I really wouldn't have much recourse. You really can't get past that JML if you don't have that C. Or at least, I don't know what on my account would do it. I don't think there's anything that would. Unless you try to bait their C on the front wall with something like gas. Do we just try to kill Grievous first? Is that what we do here? I think maybe we just mark Grievous and try to kill him first. Let's just go for big damage here. Try to take him down before the link goes off. Wow. What am I missing? I thought Jolie Bindo's thing got rid of the buff immunity. Alright. That's no good. Pass it back over here. Man, that Grievous is tough. Yikes. Okay, let's get over on him. Alright, auto. B1 or B2 first? Yeah, probably should. Probably should in 3v3, huh? Well, we tried something new and it worked out, so it's okay. I really feel like I need to Relic 7 my Yoda someday. He does good damage at Relic 5. I know his damage really goes up a lot at Relic 7. So I feel like someday I'm going to have to commit to that little critter and put him up. Alright, what do we want to do here? Bounty Hunters? I think we can do Bounty Hunters, right? Yeah, let's do these Bounty Hunters. Let's see. Yeah, probably Aura Lead. Probably Aura Lead, yeah. That's fine. Battle. Alright, let's see. Get the taunt up. Let's just take turns. Go for a stun, go for another stun. Let's target him. Go for another stun. Alright. Aura Singh can stun on her basic. It's pretty groovy. Alright, working our way toward that contract. Now we've got the contract. Kylo Ren. No longer an issue. Let's see. Does this kill him? Nah, we'll just taunt. We'll get the taunt up, kill him this way. Call an assist. Try to stun him. Poof. Later. Okay. Chat has gone quiet on me. Not a single peep out of the chat. No, not even a cricket. Not even a cricket noise from that chat. Alright, we've got Mon Mothma down here. And we've got a couple more teams that actually... This is probably the only other team that demands attention. We've got Vader. We've actually got a Hux team. Can the Hux team beat this Night Sister team? And do we have anybody that we can solo with Kylo? Let's take a look here. Maybe no, Night Sisters have too many stuns. Right? They could get stuns and ruin my day. Mon Mothma, maybe? I don't know that there's anything here that I can reliably solo. We can just do Hux, that, and who else do we even got that we use? Tank? That's actually a pretty good team. Let's find something good to beat with that. Clones? Yikes. Sorry, guys. Being indecisive here. Alright, let's just Vader this. And who do I need to put with Vader? I think we put Gideon in here to just drop their damage. And then some kind of... where are we going to use Thrawn? We're not even using Thrawn, are we? And then we've still got a trooper here that we can put with Gideon. And something. Okay, I still got the Padme team too. Wow. Alright, let's go in here and try to get this Hux team out of here. Alright, who's the toughest on this team? Let's just make sure we can beat the trooper here. Pass this over to Vader. Merciless Massacre. Do the Force Crush on the tank. Call out Red. Bonk. And then put a ability block on him. And we'll just stomp him. Prevent any turn meter shenanigans. We'll get Hux out of here. Too many counterattacks, this Hux. Alright, there we go. We don't need to drain turn meter. Let's just do another big Force Crush. Slice his armor. And then this should be no problem to call him out. Bye. Anakin Lava Crawler says, Loquitur. Anakin Lava Crawler. I love that name. That's awesome. That's a good name. Alright, we could do Shakti and the clones here, right? And just pummel the Night Sisters. Or we could do... let's see, who else do we have left? Padme is way overkill. Way overkill for that. Let's just do the clones on the Night Sisters. Keep it simple. Alright. Power up. Let's get Rex to attack that zombie. Okay. Okay, wow. That's more damage than I expected out of these Night Sisters. What are you doing, Arva? Is it Arva over here running these Night Sisters? Alright, now we got our damage up going. Let's get Asajj out of here. Let's get Talzin out of here. Let's power up and get Asajj out of here for real. I'm going to finish off this zombie. 48 banner win. Ugly, but okay. Ugly but okay. All right. So we haven't dropped a battle yet. We've got decent banners on most of this stuff. What team do I have to bring in Padme? Is this actually the worst team? Is this the team that we need to Padme? If they get away from us, this team doesn't seem bad. This team doesn't seem bad. Let's see. So the three teams we have left, we have Padme, we have some kind of First Order team, and then we have a bunch of leftovers. So if we're going to play the leftovers, let's try the leftovers here. See what this looks like. Tarkin. Stark. And armor. What? We could put in this guy. Or Grief Karga or somebody. Don't we have another Empire character somewhere in here? Can't believe we're all out of Empire characters. Or all out of good Empire characters anyway. Wow. There's just like nothing good. So Padme, First Order, and then these guys. No. Oh boy. Is the Mon Mothma team actually the easiest team to deal with? I think it is. I think it is. So we're just going to go in here and we're going to Hux that and that. And that should be winning. All right. Get this womp out of here. Get this wampa out of here. All right, let's shoot that. Let's refresh him. Get the wampa. All right. Okay. Get the pilot out of here. Doing too much damage, that pilot. Let's just do basic here, do basic here. Hit the wampa again. Basic. Yeah, it was annoying. Hi, Loquitur. I'm level 82, completely free to play and going for SLKR. At the moment, my Kylo Ren unmasked and 2 pilots are at max gear for my level. The plan is to gear up the 3 of them. After that, should I rush Relic 3 TIE pilot since he's the easiest of the 3? Or should I evenly farm them? My main focus is to do the best that I can in Fleet Arena. You got to have some kind of a... Let's see. The best thing to do early game is to actually work on Phasma and the Stormtrooper and... Who else? Is it the officer? Whoever else is the 3rd pilot in the shuttle. That's going to be your best bet. Just for raw damage, putting in the SF TIE and the silencer is good, but then you do need some kind of a tank. So if you're running the SF TIE and the silencer, look into Imperial TIE Bomber, Houndstooth, Hyena Bomber, something. You need some kind of ship for tanking. Otherwise, your damage dealers will just get eaten alive. All right, then here we're going to do a Padme team. And again, we just need to win. We just need to win. We don't have to do anything fancy. We just need to win. Can we actually divide this team up into two good functional teams? I can throw away Kenobi. We can put in Shaak Ti. And this should work just fine. And then we could actually have like a Kenobi, Ahsoka, and Armor team or something crazy like that. Yeah, and Ahsoka should hit hard enough to get through those Mon Mothma ease people. All right, let's get in there and do this. Houndstooth, but I can't farm Bosk until 85. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay with that scenario. Let's just boot Shaak Ti in the face. And then let's hide Anakin. Okay, let's see. Let's just do the SWAT. Life. Anakin. Arc Trooper. Wow. They want Anakin, which is weird. I would not think on this team that they would be prioritizing Anakin. But hey, now you know. Yeah, okay. Cleared them out. Continue on. Now we go in against Mon Mothma. And we've got potentially this Kenobi lead with her and the Armorer. Let's get in there. Cut some armor in half. All right, let's see. Who do we want to... Cara Dune. Let's take care of her armor first. Okay. Give that a big swat. Then let's mass assist here. Let's armor up Ahsoka. Get some big hits out of her. Get some counterattacks going on maybe. Oop. And then we can get Beskar stacks back. Retribution up. Retribution down. Alright, do that again. More armor shred. Alright. No counterattack. That goofy. Oh, because Mon Mothma was triggering it. Alright. Let's go over there. Let's just auto it. I don't think she'll give away a... No. She gave away one stack of Beskar. That's goofy. Alright. Get that Biggs out of here. There's the armor shred. Alright. Cara Dune. Going down fast. Don't time out against this team. Come on. Come on. Now she's in the infinite lives mode again. Get that out of here. I thought I was going to have enough damage to kill Biggs. It seemed good. Come on, get Biggs out of here. Got days on. Days for days. Armor's going down. All right, I guess we should have shredded armor on Biggs while we had the chance, because once we got stuck behind Cara Dune, we're not getting armor shreds on. If this gets close to timing out, what I'll do is I'll quit the battle with Cara Dune dead. Huh. This is crazy. Can't get this Biggs dead. All right. Got the days on again. Good gravy. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, guys. I had a bad feeling about this. It's like that, though. You kind of get to the point where you're running out of teams. So I think we just let it time out here with Cara Dune dead. And we'll come back in with some other stuff, and we'll see what we can do about finishing off this Biggs. I think it probably would have been better if we could have got Biggs killed off and left it with Cara. We got one armor shred on him. If we'd had 2 armor shreds, I think this would have been a little different and a little better. Yeah, that's surprising. I really thought this team would do enough damage. I got my Ahsoka built for good damage, but it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Do you want to let Biggs take another turn? No, I don't want to let Biggs potentially... I don't want to let Cara Dune get resummoned. Nothing to do with Biggs. I just do not want Cara Dune to get resummoned and not have time to kill her. So we've still got teams that we could potentially get through this with. So let's give this Rey a try here. Ahsoka doesn't have much damage. Well, hand wave? What is this? Stun the primary target. I'll just try to do damage with my... Wow. Wow. Okay, then. Really not impressed. I really am impressed with the number of dodges that this Biggs is getting. This Biggs is a dodgy little fellow, for sure. Look at this. Where's he getting 177,000 dodge? He doesn't actually have dodge, does he? Or in some meaningful way getting evasion? That is a crazy amount of dodges. All right. There we go. There we go. He finally didn't dodge. There he didn't dodge. Okay. Got him. So 2312 to 2384. Oof. I pretty much have to beat both fleets or I lose. Is that the case? Is that the case? Wow. Okay then. Some serious business here. Bring in the reinforcements with Hux. We can missile Anakin first. Not sure if we can kill him first. Okay. Battle. Here we go in against ships. What we're going to do, we're going to take Anakin and put the missile on him so he can't gain turn meter. Then we're going to stun him. Oh, that wasn't good. That was not good. All right. I don't like it when it's going badly already. I'll just feed this over to him, take a big hit on this guy. We'll see if we can cycle our way all the way around to a foresight. All right, let's do this. Let's target Anakin. You know what? I'm going to leave Anakin alone, and I'm just going to kill this BTLB. And he's got taunt, so he can't hide from me. Now we can steal turn meter here. Finish him off. We can get rid of his stuff. Get back some protection. Big hit to get rid of him. All right, now with any luck, we can keep this foresight up. And the capital ship will do that. And we won't get dazed. Okay. All right. Steal turn meter over here. Get Rex out of here. Oof. Stun Plo. Bring in a Plo of our own. Turn meter. Assist for the kill. Hand it over. Finish him off. 328,000 damage. 62 banners. That's good, right? 74. Man, that guy was efficient. Holy cow, he was efficient. He dropped a battle here. I dropped one battle, he dropped one battle. And he got 10 more banners than I did in the clear. Wow. I am impressed. All right, Vader, this. Don't care. Bringing in everything but the kitchen sink. We'll leave that behind. Yeah, sure, go. Yeah, go. Did you see the new Bad Batch episode? Yeah, I did. I saw it. Okay, let's get just target locks going on everybody. Okay. Target locks. Ugh. Man. Okay, tank defense up. Get that going. And then I think I want to kill Biggs first. I didn't kill him. Good Lord. All right. I got my protection back. We got protection back. That's what we wanted. Okay. Now I can't get to the oh, man. Let's see. What are we going to do here? We need to keep target lock going everywhere. We also need damage. Let's do this. Just in case we need to put Vader under stealth. Just to get another big hit there. Another big hit there. Okay. All right. Get some target lock. Oh boy, now we got the annoying brothers both on the battlefield. Let's see. That seems like the best we've got to offer right now. Yeah, okay, sure. Just keep doing that because he keeps getting up the stealth, and then I can't target anybody but this guy, and then he gets the taunt and stealth again. So annoying. Super annoying. Alright, what do we got here? Let's bring out the Cad Bane, pull an assist from Vader. Alright, that's looking good. Get some target lock over here. Let's put everybody under stealth but this TIE bomber. No shenanigans from you. Big hit. Big hit. Done. Okay, you don't get more efficient than a full clear. If you didn't get a full clear. 26-21. Guys, that's my cleanest clear out of these three. I got 26-21. My prior two were 26-16 and 26-03. This was a 26-21, and I was still in jeopardy of losing to this guy. Wow. That's a tough opponent. That's a good opponent right there. All right, let me catch up on chat here real quick, see if anybody's got anything else to say right here at the end of the stream. And then we will hang it up for the day. Hang it up for the day with a good performance, good overall, I think. Your malevolence saved you. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. 5-star malevolence tricks. Target Han's Millennium Falcon first. Use Han's special. Oh, that's way far ago. All right. Well, I don't see any last minute questions over here in the chat. So I do appreciate y'all coming out to watch. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a fun stream. That Dark Trooper is turning out to be a counter to a lot of different things, and I'm really enjoying how he can just erase something. Man, everybody named Luke. He's good at getting rid of Lukes. Let me tell you what. That's what we've used him for on Jedi Knight Luke, on the Commander Luke. So he's a Luke killing machine. That guy. Oh, somebody has a question. Please wait. Please give me games on early game light side fleet. Early game light side fleet. Well, if you want to go for early game light side fleet, then go for the Negotiator and do what I did. Build a Houndstooth, Ahsoka Tano, Clone Sergeant, Anakin's ship. I've got him unfavorited because he's done. But Anakin, Ahsoka, Houndstooth, Clone Sergeant's okay, and Plo. Those are your light side ships. You can use them under the Home 1 if you want to until you get Negotiator. I'm currently recommending against the Rebel fleet. Not because the fleet is bad, but because I don't want new players to have to build those characters. The characters are very mediocre for early game players. And these characters are all good. Bosca's good. Ahsoka Tano's good. Plo's okay. Even Clone Sergeant, I've actually been using him in my Padme team here lately, and he's okay. He's adequate. He'll work. But that's what you want to do with the light side team. And you would start Houndstooth, Ahsoka, and Jedi Knight Anakin. And if you do that under Home 1, once you do the mass assist, and one of the Jedi ships will assist, and it does tons of damage. That's what I would do. Y-Wing instead of Houndstooth if you're looking for light side tank. I would say no, Griff. I would really say that for the Hyena Bomber, that's true. The Hyena Bomber can definitely be farmed for the Malevolence instead of the Houndstooth. But I do not see the BTLB Y-Wing early game low stars being nearly as effective as the Houndstooth. If you build the Houndstooth, then you definitely can use it somewhere later once you do build the BTLB. Maybe somebody out there can correct me. The BTL does have more synergy with the Negotiator fleet, and it does take advantage of that unending loyalty buff that can be put on. But yeah, unless somebody can give me compelling evidence, I still think the Houndstooth is a really good fit early game with the Negotiator fleet. All right. Oh, Houndstooth is not light side, that's all. Yeah, okay, fine. Yep, if you want to say it that way, then yes, Houndstooth is not light side and the BTLB would be light side. That's fair. Yeah, so the only thing that affects is if you're using the Houndstooth version and you go into light side Geo territory battles, you won't be able to bring your Houndstooth into fleet because, well, it's dark side, so you can't bring it. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you all for your time. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next Holocron.